Hello and welcome back to Adventure 82. So it's been maybe a week and a half, 2 week hiatus I believe since I've released a video. It's definitely been that long since I filmed one. There's been unforeseen errors. So obviously the main issue was illness. So everybody came down ill, so you couldn't get out to film. And the weather then kind of contributed to that. So then you couldn't go out because it was raining. It's ridiculous. And then everybody took their turn at having a stomach bug. So anyway, long and short of it is I'm back. At the moment, obviously, I'm in my house, so there's not much history to be had here, though Erica would argue otherwise, based on the fact of how old my stuff is, like my hi-fi over there. So, with that in mind, one, I want to firstly apologise for the massive gap since there's been a video. One of the reasons why there is the big gap, aside from what I've just mentioned, is the lack of knowledge of the area. I'm still very much learning about the area I live in. And whereas like in Jersey I could have popped out and gone to specific places which I know off the top of my head, I go, no, that will do like a 15-20 minute video which will be interesting to the people on the channel. I don't have the luxury of that here, not yet anyway. So we'll be getting to that. The next video you will see will be history orientated. We're going to be popping up to Richmond, so there'll be a couple coming from there. The other reason why there hasn't been much in the way of videos is editing's been an issue. Has been, if I'm honest, for some time. My PC is about 16 years old, and the components in it are the same age. So I will be upgrading the PC. So with that in mind, this brings me on to my next thing. I will be launching probably mid to late November a second channel called Adventure 82 Extras, which will be extra videos essentially, but they won't be solely history based, because obviously we know on this channel predominantly what I do is exploring, whether it's history. There's a lot of railways, and going forwards into next year that will also entail hiking, camping, that kind of thing. Adventure 82 Extras is a way of me giving you guys videos when, for whatever reason, I can't get out to do those things, and also to share things with you that I think are interesting that don't really fit into that bracket. So that will allow me to share things like repair videos if you're interested in those. I'm going to be uploading a video of me putting the new parts and components in the PC for anybody who's interested in that. It'll allow me to do other things that I've wanted to do for a while and didn't know how to quite incorporate them into the normal channel because they don't fit. So I'll be also doing things like reaction videos on there. There'll be some gaming videos on there. Because if you've watched this channel for a while, you know I have an opinion on pretty much everything anyway. So reaction video seems like a logical step for me to be doing. Obviously you may have no interest in any of those things, and that's fine. So you don't have to subscribe to that channel by any stretch, but it's just a way of me being able to make content for you guys that doesn't necessarily fit into the original channel. That's not to say that the original channel won't keep going, because it will. I'll still be doing weekly, hopefully bi-weekly as I'm doing now, uploads on a Wednesday and a Sunday. But Adventure 82 Extras is solely for those videos that don't fit onto the normal channel. Which brings me to my next thing. The current channel is ever so slightly shy of its first 500 subscriber mark, which I'm hoping will be reaching soon. It keeps tapering up and down slightly, so it keeps flickering. It keeps teasing me. So if you are watching this, and I know there's a good 80% of people who will watch my videos that don't subscribe, please do. It means a lot. If you want to comment, do, because I do read most of them. I don't always have time to read all of them, but I do read most of them, and I would say a good 75% of what I read I also respond to. But yeah, so we'll be back out and about come, what day is it? Well, I'm filming this on Friday we're filming this. See, my brain's scrambled. So it's Friday I'm filming this. You'll be seeing this on Sunday, so we'll be back with another history video on Wednesday. There'll be another one on Sunday. They'll both be from Richmond. There's something I want to go do up at Aysgarth Falls, so we'll hopefully be doing that sometime next week. It is very, very much more weather dependent here than it was in Jersey. So there may well be patches like this where I'm just not able to film, and that's when you'll notice there'll be more stuff coming onto the Adventure 82's extras. Erica is still alive, despite the fact you haven't seen her for a while. She keeps hiding behind the camera. So there you go. You got away from it, kind of. I probably just look like a very blurred close-up hand, but there you go. With that in mind, just run through the stuff that I'm going to be doing with the PC. So you can probably see here next to me all the parts. You've got like the memory, that's the Wi-Fi card, so I can actually get better internet. Although my internet very much depends mostly these days on Sky, which is varying apparently on how awake or not Sky's internet wants to be at any given hour of any day. We've got a new motherboard and the cooler. There'll be people watching this, like, off the top of my head, my mother and my sister who watch all my videos. Possibly Peter, I would imagine, over in Australia, and Paul back home in Jersey. And a few others who will be like, that's right over my head, and that's fine. But yeah, so if you want to see me putting all this together, that will be turning up on the other channel at some point. I haven't made it yet. Hopefully I'll have done it before the next video. Otherwise, once I have actually got that up and running, I'll let you know, and I'll put a link to that in the description of the video, where I tell you that it's up and going. Moving forwards, I'm hoping to reach the 1,000 subscriber mark at some point next year, which will then help me to give you guys more content on the original Adventure 82, because once you get to the 1,000 subscriber mark, you start getting not a massive amount, but a certain amount of money from YouTube, which will help me cover things like train fares and stuff, and I'll be able to go further afield, do more stuff for you, show you more things. So I'm hoping that will happen soon. We'll see, we'll get there. If it gets there, it gets there. But I still enjoy doing this stuff for you guys regardless. And I'm very grateful to all the people in Yorkshire who've already subscribed. Despite the fact I've not been here very long, and I'm pretty sure that there's people, well, I know there's people over here, my landlord included, who could do much more in-depth videos on some of the subjects I've already covered than I can. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. That's what we're going to do moving forward. I hope I haven't taken up too much of your time with this kind of random discussion video. Enjoy the rest of your week and whatever you get up to. And I will see you on Wednesday from Richmond. Until then, yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon.